Hi guys, I've got another camera from Ubiquiti here to unbox. This is the Unify video camera. This is the indoor/outdoor IP camera with infrared. Infrared means it's got a kind of night vision which you can use. This is HD 720p, H.264 encoding, and it's of course got the infrared LED. This is similar to the other Ubiquiti camera, which is the AirCam Dome. But this is of course the one that's got the outdoor housing. The big difference for me is that this camera doesn't have such a wide angle lens compared to the other Dome. So first of all, having a look over the packaging, we've got this kind of outer shell, Ubiquiti again, video camera, model UVC. On the back, we actually have a look at some of the software. So this is the software, again a bit like with the access points. You can download this software, run it on Windows or Ubuntu and Debian, or you can actually buy their 𝗕𝗲𝗍𝗲𝗲𝗍, which is really just running a Linux box, I believe, with all the software and everything built in, which actually sells for a reasonable price. It isn't too overpriced, it's quite nice. So let's go over the package contents. We've got the video camera itself, we've got the mounting kit, the power over Ethernet adapter, I'll talk about that in a second, the power cord, the quick start guide. Over the top again we've got the camera software overview. We can get it to look at different places, things like that, for motion detection. We can look back at previous recordings, does all of that. And one of the nice things is you can upload a map of where your cameras are in your location. You can get those kind of plans or whatever for the building, or you can use Google Maps view, and you can place the cameras where they actually physically are in the building, which is really nice. So the features for this particular camera is it's HD 720p, 30 frames per second. Now this isn't your kind of standard camcorder camera that's 720p. This is still a CCTV camera. Day and night with infrared LEDs. So at night it's got the infrared LEDs like a lot of the other CCTV cameras have got, and then that actually will illuminate the area without having to use a real light to do that. It's got removable infrared cut filter, and it's wall or pole mount, which I'll show you in a minute. Now going back to the power over Ethernet, what that means is simply for this device, all you have to do is run one Ethernet cable to the device, which supplies both data that's going to carry the video and also power. Now you can use a power over Ethernet switch to power this, however you will need to buy an adapter. Normal power over Ethernet runs at 48 volt and this unit runs at 24, but Ubiquiti actually sell, I think it's about a £10 to £12 adapter that you just plug in to the Ethernet cable that then drops that down to 24 to allow you to run this camera. Other than that, it does come with the power supply, and I'll show you that in a minute. So other than that, let's slide this out. So there's the sleeve gone. And then we're in our normal kind of like brown box here. So what I'll do is I'll open up the brown box. And it's all coming out all at once. So this is inside the box itself. First of all, we've got our kind of quick start guide. It's a nice little leaflet that comes out. Again, printed quite nicely. We actually have a template here, so if you're going to wall mount it, you can stick this template on and you know exactly where the mount's going to go. Actually where you need to drill the holes as well, which is a really nice addition. We've got this hose clip here, which might seem a bit strange, but I'll show you why we need that in a minute. We've got our mounting hardware, so it comes with our wall plugs and our screws. And we've also got our Allen key, which I'll show you what that is used for in a minute. Now, because this is the European model, I've got a European power plug to cloverleaf. However, the company that I've bought this kit from actually give me the UK power cable as well. And in the bottom, we actually have the power over Ethernet injector, it's called. So how this works is we plug our power cable into our wall, plug it into this power brick here. It's got power over Ethernet and a LAN port. So the power over Ethernet, what you do is you connect your Ethernet cable from this side directly into the camera, and then coming from your network, router, switch, whatever, that then plugs into here. So this is your data coming in, and then this port combines the data and the power and goes out to the camera. So you can either use this, they also sell a kind of version that's got multiple inputs and outputs, or one unit, or you can use something like what I've got and I've unboxed previously, which is a Netgear power over Ethernet switch. And as I mentioned, you have to buy an adapter sold separately by Ubiquiti to be able to run that. So I'm going to move over to the camera itself. This is the camera. It's kind of hard plasticky kind of construction that looks very metally. I've actually got the bracket on the end here. We've also got this arm, and actually this Allen key will fit in this arm, allows you to loosen it so you can do the height. And I believe it's also got this one so you can do the tilt on the side as well. And there's also another one so you can do the tilt on there as well. So you can pretty much do it any angle that you want. We've got a wall bracket here with our 4 screw holes. And you might notice as well, we've got these little kind of indents here. Now this is for you to allow it to attach it to a pole. So if you had, let's say, some scaffolding that you wanted to mount this camera on, you can put the pole in there. We've got different grooves that make sure it fits with any pole that you want, even if it's quite a thin pole. And this is where the hose clip comes in. So we've got these 2 cutouts here. The hose clip will go through the cutouts, you tighten that up, and then the camera is nice and secure. So that's that really. Underneath we actually have, this is the area that the cable will go into. It's a little flap that you can open up. Sadly this isn't screw or anything like that, so it's not too secure. Inside we see our Ethernet connection there, and like with the dome camera as well, we have a micro SD card slot, which means you don't have to use the software and you can get it to record and take pictures onto that as well. Now the Ethernet port has a power and a network activity as well, so if it's not connected to the network you can see that, but you can see it's got power. So that's the camera. On the top we have this sunshade, so if it's too bright with the light coming in the side, you can simply, as he says, simply push along, there you go, and push the shade over, and that shades the camera there. So we've got the camera and we've actually got some infrared LEDs going around the side there. You can slide that back if it's not needed. So I'm just going to go put the camera to one side. So this is our cable door here. We can see the hole where the Ethernet cable can fit through. We can actually pull this out. They've already pre-cut a slit for you, so if you have already attached the end of the cable, you can slide this over the cable itself, slide that back into the bracket, and then clip that into our unit. And that gives us a better seal to make sure water isn't going to get through the bottom of the camera. So this camera pretty much comes with everything that you need. One of the great selling points is actually the software, which they've actually worked quite hard on, and actually works quite well, especially for it being free or being able to purchase their kind of low-cost NVR system. The cameras are quite built well. It's quite a well-known company now. They produce quite a lot of wireless products, and the support seems to be quite good as well. So I think that concludes the unboxing of the Ubiquiti Unify video camera. This is the indoor-outdoor version. Of course you can use it indoor, but it is you know, weather sealed for outdoor use as well. I've got 2 of these cameras for both the front and the back of our new business premises, and then I've got some domes for the inside as well. So hopefully when they're all installed I can go through and give you a bit of a tour and show you these cameras in action and how to use the software. I've got quite a bit of networking kit that I've been unboxing recently, so if you want to see some more, head over to my channel and have a look. Also feel free to subscribe. I do quite a bit of these kind of tech bits, and hopefully I can talk through a bit more interestingly in-depth how these work. Feel free to leave me a comment if you've got any questions about this kit and about the software and things like that. I hope to see you soon.